Good afternoon, good morning, good night. This is Tony Busby with Great Florida Insurance, and today we're going to talk about the uninsured motorist portion. Now, uninsured motorist is pretty simple to understand at its base. Uninsured motorist is to help you with your bodily injury if somebody hits you and they don't have insurance, or they don't have enough insurance to cover your injuries. So there are two types of uninsured motorist. The first is going to be non-stacked. So what non-stacked means is if you have one vehicle, your coverage is $50,000 per person with a $100,000 aggregate, you can only file for the $50,000 per person for a maximum amount of $100,000 paid out. So if you have one person who has $75,000 worth of bodily injury damages and you only get $50,000 per person, you're going to be stuck with $25,000 unless you have umbrella coverage or other coverages that will supplement that. Now we moved into the stacked insurance, which honestly I tell all of my clients to go with stacked, because stacked not only does it help improve the coverage, but stacked follows you around. So if you're driving somebody else's vehicle and somebody hits that vehicle without insurance, your uninsured motorist actually follows you to that person's vehicle. So that's one of the cool aspects of it. The second aspect of stacked uninsured motorist is if you have more than one car on the policy. You have two vehicles with the same coverage of $50,000 per person at a $100,000 aggregate. Your limits will actually double. So you'll go, because when you get into the accident, it simulates that both cars were involved hypothetically. So now you have a $100,000 limit with a $200,000 aggregate. Now, say you have a third car. Now your value for your coverage is $150,000 per person with a $300,000 limit. So for every vehicle you add on, you get an additional $50,000 and an additional $100,000 towards the aggregate. And that's how stacked works. Plus, like I said before, it actually follows you around. So it's really, really awesome to have that. There are far too many people in Florida who don't understand uninsured motorists and don't end up purchasing it. So if you enjoy the content that I'm providing you, please give me a like, share it, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And by all means, if you have questions about a specific type of insurance policy, let me know. Ask it, post it under the links, and I will look into it if I don't know the information already, or I'll just tell you so we can learn together if I don't know. But I hope everybody has a great weekend. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I'll talk to you guys next week.